an outspouse, I like to call them, who wants to go buy a new place or find a new place to live. How is that person impacted by the mortgage that they're still on? It's like, so, credit and debt and all of that is very important just on its own for people who are divorcing, but it particularly is important for the home. So if you have a spouse, a couple that is on both are on the mortgage and both are on title, there's a couple different things. If somebody's keeping the house and they're keeping the mortgage, which I am seeing more and more people doing that because they got a 3% rate and they don't really want a 6.5% rate if they don't have to have one, right? And so I'm seeing either in the decrees that they don't have to refinance to pay off the other spouse for 2-3 years sometimes. But what happens in the meantime, right? Now you've got a spouse, an outspouse, I like to call them, who wants to go buy a new place or find a new place to live. How is that person impacted by the mortgage that they're still on with their old spouse, right?
Right. So that can affect the debt to income ratio for that spouse, correct?
Absolutely. So what happens is once there is a final decree and the house has been awarded to the in-spouse, the person who stayed, the outspouse technically can eliminate that debt, okay? As long as it's not a delinquent debt.